Welcome to the key of all enlightened people, all enlightenment. There's only one key, and that's meditation. When Muhammad said, an hour of meditation is worth 70 years of worship. So what is meditation? It's not sitting like this. The more we talk about it, the more we know that we don't know, the more we say every moment, if you are at one minute with yourself, that's meditation. If you can see all the junk here and there, if you can see the beauty and the ugliness, if you are aware, any moment is a meditation. And that's the door to compassion. That's the door to enlightenment. Pay attention to everything. There's no big and no small. All is divine. You can find God anywhere, everywhere. Show me where there is no godliness, where there is no God, where there is no beauty, even in the ugliness. A dog was dead, a dead dog on the street, and everybody looked at him. Bad smell. Da, 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 da. Jesus passed by and he said, what a beautiful, beautiful teeth. He looked at the beauty in the dead body of the dog. So his eyes are only looking where there is beauty. Even in the garbage, there is beauty. So look and see the beauty where there is also pain for you. No matter what the other is doing for you. If the dog barking, do you bark? If the dog bites you, do you bite the dog? A disciple who had been practicing for some time came to see a master. It was raining, and as he went in, he left his shoes and umbrella outside. After he had paid his respect, the master asked him on which side of his shoes he had left the umbrella. Oh my God, I didn't know, just left my shoes like this, not like this. You are what you do, you are how you look, you are what you talk. I know from your email, underscore, dot, and numbers and finger. Now, what kind of question you expect masters to ask about God, about Kundalini rising, chakras opening? What does the shoe and the umbrella have to do with spirituality? Why he is asking such a dead question? Is he a real master? But there is something immensely valuable in this question. The question has meaning. The disciple couldn't remember. Who bothers where you have put your shoes and on which side you have put your umbrella? But that was enough. The disciple was refused. And the master said, then go and meditate for 7 years more. 7 years? Just for this small fault, mistake? Faults are not small or big, said the master. You are just not yet living meditatively. That's all. Don't make any distinction between things, that this is trivial and that's very spiritual. Pay attention, be careful, and everything becomes spiritual. If you don't pay attention, don't be careful. Everything becomes unspiritual. Spirituality is imparted by you. It is your gift to the world. When a master like Osho, Kushi, or anyone you love touches his umbrella, the umbrella is as divine as anything can be. Meditative energy is alchemical. It goes on transforming the base into the lower, into the higher. Peel an orange as if you are conducting a symphony, and you will be coming closer and closer. The more meditative you become, the more you see God everywhere. At the ultimate peak, everything is divine. Every story. Every story is a seed, and every seed is a tree. But we keep playing like kids until you die. Death of death, death of the death. It's a beautiful book soon in Arabic. Maut al-Maut. That's the ignorance, that's the ego, that's the arrogance. And that's the challenge too, you know. It's like one time David said, I'm not going to drink alcohol anymore, I'm not going to the pub. The first day he didn't go. Good for you. Second day, the third day, and then he said, okay, let me go and walk in the street where all the pubs are there. And he started walking. David, you are so good, you didn't go in. You did not. And this one, that one. Oh, David, you are so smart and very courageous. I will be grateful and thankful to you. Come on, let's go and give you a drink. Toss. The mind plays all such games because we are repressing our power. And this power, this energy, name it whatever. Sex is the energy. It's as the same as spirituality, because we are one energy. Name it light, name it whatever. So do not repress, do not condemn, do not judge it. Just love it. And when you love it, you live it. And when you live it, you go beyond it, because there is more and more and more. Keep walking. You drink, you are addicted. Face it. I'm addicted to the book, to Osho. But this is an addiction that he said only one verse from the Quran or the Bible or your jewel. It's enough. One seed turns the whole earth green. But because I want more and more, I just want to drink the whole ocean to know that it's salty. But I enjoy it. I enjoy stories. I enjoy jokes. I enjoy to be with you. And you are speaking through me and I'm listening through you. It's not a machine. We are three beings now here, not two. Because everything is alive, everything is made of light. We are more than any number here. In the old times, 100 years ago, in my village where I was born, there was always one extra plate on the table for a friend who might come any moment, any time, part of the family. The whole village was one family, helping and supporting each other. There was no electricity, no such civilization. It's good, but who's going to start to put civilization? Who is civilized? Civilize. That's what we are doing. We are planting peace. No. Where there is no war, there is a preparation for a bigger war. We are all the time preparing for bigger and bigger wars. Still, Adam and Eve, the two brothers, are killing each other. We are still doing it. So, it's a lesson. You want to be there? Be there. I want to be in my aloneness. I cannot change, I cannot plant peace only in my inner, outer space. But this, the inner space first. Go in. In is our only INN. So start changing the body. That's the first step. And it takes millions of years or a moment to be aware that this body is my only home, my only temple. Yes. Oh, it's so beautiful. Spirituality is a divinity in us, not in the Trinity, body, mind, and soul. It's in us. So become centered. Stay centered. Don't allow yourself to be manipulated by the opinions of others or by their attempt to push you here and there. Don't fall to the levels of others. Be your own self. Go in, and where is your center? Look at the wheel, the center and the circumference. Yes, once it happened in the days of Buddha that one of the most famous and beautiful prostitutes fell in love with the Buddhist monk, with a beggar. Fell in love with him. And Buddha said, okay. She asked him to come to her home and stay during the rainy seasons for 4 months. When Buddhist monks stopped their traveling, the monk said, I will have to ask my master, If he allows it, I will come. The other monks became very jealous. When the young man came to Buddha and made the request, many heard it. They all stood up and said, this is wrong. Even to have allowed that woman to touch your feet was wrong, because Buddha has said, don't touch a woman. Don't allow a woman to touch you. You have broken the rule, and now you are asking to stay with the woman for 4 months, and she's a prostitute? We are monks. We are celibate. We don't touch women. Buddha said, I have told you not to touch a woman, not to be touched by a woman, because you are not yet centered. For this man, that rule is no more applicable. I can see that he can walk alone by himself. He is no more part of the crowd. And to the monk, he said, yes, you are allowed. Now this was too much. Never had it been done before. All the disciples were angry, and for months thousands of gossips went around exaggerating what was happening in this house. That the monk was no longer a monk. He had fallen in great sin. After 4 months, when the monk came back, followed by the beautiful woman, Buddha looked at them and said, women, have you something to say to me? She said, I have come to be initiated by you. I tried to distract your disciple. I failed. This is my first defeat. I have always succeeded with man, but I could not distract him, not even an inch. A great desire has arisen in me too. How I can attain this centering. It's not bad to have sex, but not as, just one moment, body pleasure. Sex is a unity between two souls. That is the sex. Don't be celibate. Celebrate. Put the letter R in it. This is why marriage has to be between two lovers. The two lights are together. No more shining light. And you give birth to another Christ, another Buddha, another enlightened being. So he said, now, she's your mother, she's your wife, she's your lover, and you are too. Once when you know that you are no more a body, this is the real marriage. But 99% of 0.99, our marriage is only adultery. This is why we have divorce.